Well, right out of the gate, I thought I should let you know. It's just you and I today. I don't have a guest. No conversation. No back and forth with anybody but me and you. So, here we are. It's God's Boring Life. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I showed up and so did you. That's something, right? That's a good start. Here we are. You know what? I decided today I would just hit record, sit down, see what happens. Usually I try to have a few notes. I think it's a dignified thing to do. It's a respectful thing to do. A little preparation. You should prepare for things, generally. I think it's, good for everybody involved. You're involved. I do it for you and me. You know what? I think this is more about me than you, to be honest. I think you realize that by now. Maybe you get something out of it. I don't know. But you keep on showing up. Somebody does. I think it's the same bunch. Yeah. Anyway. Look. It's kind of exciting, right? We don't know where it's going to go. I have no idea. It's like a stream of consciousness from me to you. Help me. Where should we go? I don't know, man. I could tell you where I wanted to go, and I decided not to because I'm not ready. Where I wanted to go is I wanted to talk about Jordan Peterson, and I don't want to just wing it with that one. I want to kind of gather my thoughts, have some notes to go by. Because I have some thoughts. I have a lot of them. And they're kind of complicated, right? So that's one I want to talk about one day. Something I will say about that is I got my nephew a book, his book, 12 Rules for Life. And I was really confused by that, if that was a good thing to do or a wrong thing. I'm still, as I say the words, I say, was that right? I don't know. He's a young man. He's just finishing high school. He just graduated, went through his first summer after graduation, going off to college. So I gave him I got the book for him. Was that right? I don't know. I explained to him that to be careful, that this man is kind of stuck in the 1950s. He's kind of, Jordan Peterson is kind of a 1950s dad in his essence, he said he likes to learn from the past. Does he live in the past? Maybe a bit. I don't know, man. There's a lot of, he's not perfect. He's not perfect. I sound like I'm defending him. I'm not. I don't even know if I like him. I don't know. But we're not going to talk about him today. I'd like to one day, though, okay? We're going to have and that'll be in the title. Scott talks about Jordan Peterson. Tries to figure out what I think about that. So we're not going to talk about that today. What are we going to talk about? I don't know. We can talk about what's been going on. Well, we went on a trip, and it was nice. We went to Ontario. That's where I grew up. And we went to cottage country, and we got to visit with some friends, and it was great. It was fun. We went to a cottage country and a lake. The cottage on a lake in Ontario, this is a quintessential. It was perfect. It was beautiful. We had a great time. And we visited my family, which is good. And I think the highlight of that could have been seeing my grandparents, who are in their 90s now, and are in fine form. I think they're getting younger. The last time I saw them, I think, was 2 years ago. And I swear to God, they're getting younger. Like a Benjamin Button thing. Very inspiring. I almost start to think, what's their secret, I don't know. But I think it might be they're very honest in their way. There's something very honest about them. And I think that there's something to that, What does that mean? I don't know. Like, what if let's look at the opposite. What if you're not honest in your life? If you're kind of, you're not being honest about something, there's struggle in that and there's stress, and that'll kill you. I don't know. It's not making much sense. Let's move away from that. Let's get back to the point of that. My grandparents, very lovely, in their 90s, probably the most charming, charismatic people in the room. Very aspiring people, even if they weren't in their 90s. If they were just like, you're at a party and there's this couple who are really cool, and you're thinking, hey, that's kind of aspire. I'd like to be kind of like that. I want that energy. Well, that was my grandparents, and they're in their 90s, so they drove themselves to where we were at my parents' place. They were just cool. When the party started winding down, they said their goodbyes and they left. Very cool, very inspiring. I think that was a highlight for me, for sure. Went to my buddy Blake's place. We had a barbecue. It was good, seeing high school friends. Some I haven't seen in a very long time. And that was nice. Man, what a good guy, Blake. I know you listen. I don't know if I said thank you. Thanks, man. That was nice. And now I'm home, and it takes some adjustment. When you leave to get back into gear at home, it kind of it takes you a little bit to get back. And what gear was I in when I left? I don't even fucking remember. Something was happening. I was into something. And I think I'm sitting here at home trying to figure out what gear was it. I'm like in a car, like someone's learning how to drive. And they're grinding the gears and they're stalling, they're just starting the motor again. It gets starting in too high of a gear and it's not moving. That's where I am. And what gear was I in before I left? I don't know. What was I doing? I think I was trying to work on my third album. And I'm glad I left because I was ready to record it. And now that I'm back, I'm thinking, no, not yet. I want to keep on writing. I'm going to keep on doing that. I have this one song I'm really excited about because I want to get into Foley artist stuff and narrating stuff like this in a rock song, because why not? Make it more interesting, make it fun. This is a hobby that's out of hand, essentially. I have one song, it's about a bank robbery. And I want to hit all the normal beats. It's a guy and a girl. They're making their plans. The girl's very confident. The guy's not very confident in this bank robbery plan. Girl's doing most of the planning. And then they get to the bank. The guy has this alligator suitcase. The girl has the gun, and she's kind of crowd control. And it gets pretty hairy. They leave. The girl breaks the manager's jaw. This is on the song, but I'm explaining a rock song right now. This is the lyrics. This is how it goes. So the girl breaks the manager's jaw of the bank and goes outside, to show them they mean business. And there's the sheriff there. And somehow they get on the motorcycle, and it's this high-speed chase. And then they separate, and the guy realizes that he doesn't have a suitcase anymore. The girl double-crossed him and is somewhere else. And the last verse of the song is the girl opening the suitcase, and there's no money in there because the guy, it's a classic thing. He knew it was going to go down. And so anyway, she opens the suitcase, and I was like, what could be in the suitcase? Is a cheeky little thing. So I thought it'd be like a romance novel. And because, so I thought my wife, one of her novels, I thought, nah, it's too on the nose. So anyway, I picked Monica James, who is a Australian author who's just really, really nice. I like her husband too. And they listened to my albums. I think they're one of the only people that actually listen to them, like in their entirety. God bless him. So I thought, perfect. So actually at the end of the song, it's like her name is right in it. Like the end of the song is it says open the suitcase and there's nothing but novels by Monica James. So that's cool. That's fun. It's gonna be a fun song. And a few others which are going pretty well. Actually, I'm trying them out at the local open mic, which is good, man. You realize if it's not working, fuck, do you ever feel it? It's like it's like this huge weight pushing you down into the ground. It's like you're not like, is this working or not? Holy fuck, it's not working. Whenever you do it live, you feel it. So that's been a good experience. Actually, the Monica James song, I got to work on that because it's by the third verse, because it got kind of wordy. As you might have noticed, I'm trying to create a bit of a story with that one. And I got a bit Nick Cave on it in the sense that it's like, 4 verses of like the same kind of rhythm, and it dragged. So that's good, man. Like I thought maybe that was the case when I played it live. It's like, okay, holy fuck, it is the case. It's too long. So anyway, cut that one down. But anyway, I got back and I realized, I got more songs in me. I got to keep on writing. And then, because once you record it, it's done. So it's fun. What else? I got to see some buddies that do what I do, record music, on their own, and they sent me their stuff. My buddy Greg did that. I got to listen to it, and it felt good to listen to somebody else who does that. And I really got a sense of where he's coming from as I was listening to his tracks. So thank you, Greg, for sending that. That was cool. Coincidentally, unrequested, my buddy Skylar, who I didn't see, but he just sent me something he's been working on, and it was good. It was interesting. Skylar is one of the best singers and frontmen I've ever played with. And something tells me he's not done. Like, I don't know what is his future, but like he could be, I don't know, like at a karaoke, or I don't know, maybe it's a bad example, but whatever, like a karaoke, and he would just, the whole room would be into what he's doing. There's something playful or and unthreatening about him, but he could kind of pull off Slayer at the same time. Very hard to describe. Yeah. I would love to be in a band with that guy again. I don't know if that would happen or not. I'd love to write a song for him. Maybe I will one day. Maybe like an EP, and he does the vocals and the whole thing. That would be awesome. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway, I'm home now, just trying to find out what gear to get into. And I haven't found it quite yet. The house is in order. There's a lot of, the lawn isn't, the yard isn't, it's out of control. I guess the gear I should be into is fucking weeding and rock picking and fence fixing. I don't know. I guess I know what gear I'm supposed to be in, but I'm not willing to go into that gear, so I'm experimenting with other gears and they're not quite working. Like, maybe I could start this in third. It's not working. I know I have to start it in second, put the gas down, but I'm like, nah. I'll try another gear. How the fuck are you doing? I'm not getting emails anymore. And that bothers me. I'd like to hear from you. Scott McKenzie 323 at gmail.com. I'm getting a complex. Anyway, I don't know. I'll keep it short and sweet because, like I said, I thought, it's late. I haven't done a podcast in a while. Got home. I know there's some, more organized ones I want to do. There are some interviews I'm going to be doing shortly. There's one that's kind of fun. One is Luke Blanchett is his name, and he works at the bank. And Kareen and I had a meeting, and he was the guy at the bank. Nice dude. And I find out he's going to be the lead in the local play. We have like a playhouse here. That's kind of a big deal for our really, they do a good job. And he's doing Beauty and the Beast. He's the Beast. So it's a song and dance man and actor. And I thought, hey man, that'd be cool. Let's talk about that. So that's cool, right? Yeah. Yes, it is. So I don't know when that's going to happen, but I would think in a week or two. I don't know. I actually haven't. I asked if he'd be into it. He said, "Yeah, I'm into it." Have I made a date? No, but I will. But that's probably what's next, and I'm looking for other people that I would like to interview because that's fun. I'm having fun with that. But like I said, today it's just you and me, man. And what do you want? You know what? I think I'm done. All right? We're just going for the bullet points. My wife went to Texas. I came home. So I'm here alone trying to figure out what gear to get into. There's a laptop that could be writing a book. I have this studio. I could be writing songs. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've been here alone, so I've done many drum solos. I had a full rock concert, I swear, with my neck hurts from rocking out so fucking hard and loud. I've been doing stuff, typical guy home alone type of couple days. But have I found the right gear? No, I don't think so. So, thanks for tuning in. Has this been a 10 out of 10 podcast? No, it hasn't. Has it been funny? No, it hasn't been a funny one. Has it been insightful? No, it hasn't. What has it been? Self-indulgent. You know what? That's what it's been. And if you're still with me on this closing of this directionless, self-indulgent, bunch of nothing podcast, well, God bless you. And by golly, email me. Say, hey man, I stuck with you to the end of that fucking bullshit podcast. And you should send me $5 or something. I don't know. I won't do that, but send me a fucking email. Scott McKenzie 323 at gmail.com. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope everything's okay with you. And if it's not, relax. It's fine. Really? You know it's fine. Fucking relax. All right. See you next time.